am Tonya Caruso. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. It's a traveling exhibit in honor of our veterans, and it's coming right here to our area. Joining us in our studios this half hour is Richard King from the Ohio Valley Cost of Freedom. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it very much.
This is an amazing tribute, and let's tell folks what this all entails.
A lot of people are familiar with the Vietnam Wall in Washington, D.C. The traveling portion of the Vietnam Wall is an 80% replica of that wall. It's going to be located down in Moundsville in front of the old West Virginia State Penitentiary. It's at its apex, it's 8 feet high, and it graduates down to 18 inches. All the names of all the fallen are on that wall. You can select names off of that wall, and you can use your paper and your pencil and get the names off of just as you can in Washington, D.C. Also included with that, we didn't want to just focus so much on the Vietnam era. We wanted to focus on all the veterans. So the Cost of Freedom consists of 22 panels. It's 170 feet long. It'll be on the north side of the prison, going along the side of the prison into the north gate. It depicts, there's items on there from World War II down through and including Afghanistan and Iraq.
Right, also important, and you mentioned, so it's at the site of the prison. When will this all take place?
Okay, it's scheduled to come in and be in the Wheeling area at 3 o'clock on the 22nd
Of
August. The Patriot Guard itself, there will be a minimum of 750 motorcycles that are going to meet it out at the old Shenandoah truck stop on I-70. They'll escort it into town and come down through Route 2, down through Benwood, McMacken, Glendale, and into Moundsville itself. The wall will be, they'll feather off, and the wall itself will be put in the prison overnight. The next morning, there's 15 football players from Cameron High School that are going to come up and help set the wall up. That takes approximately 4 hours. It should be ready for viewing the 23rd at 1 o'clock from that time on.
So fantastic. And actually, you're saying as this does come into town, you are encouraging folks to come out.
Absolutely, and as we go along, I mean, it's kind of hard to commit something to memory in that far in the future. As we go along, we'll have our websites updated. We'll have a lot of advertising and so forth to let the public know. Also, we have a schedule of events with dignitaries that speak at each day. We have dinners set up for that evening from 8 to 10 o'clock at St. Francis School for each era. Vietnam on the first day. You had Korea and World War II, and you also have the Afghanistan and Iraq conflicts.
Right, and as you mentioned, as we continue to talk, we're putting on the screen website and phone number, all these places folks can go for more information.
Yes, absolutely.
Why is this something that you wanted to do, that you felt was so important?
Mr. Phil Remke came up with the idea. It was a vision of his in December. And when he did this, we all, Butch Inkling and myself, were Vietnam veterans, and we also said, well, let's do it for all the veterans. And it's just such a way, and I really get excited about it. It's such a way to pay tribute to all the veterans that have passed away and all the existing ones that are here today. There are a lot of veterans, there's thousands of them in the Valley that haven't had the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. to see the wall and to see these exhibits. It's a wonderful way for them to be able to come down and do so. The wall will be open. I can emphasize that the wall and everything will be there 24 hours a day. There'll be guards on the wall to help protect it. Mm-hmm. There'll be a huge World War II exhibit inside the Mulholland Center presented by Mr. Tony Ankrum. There's also going to be an exhibit at the river, which will be a Vietnam patrol boat and an LTV that was used to transport troops during World War II, and also a Black Hawk helicopter display down at the riverfront in Moundsville.
That's so fantastic. And for young people in particular, what an opportunity to learn and to begin to learn.
Yes, it is, and there's everything. And part of that, the Cost of Freedom exhibits, it dates back to 1776 and all the conflicts that we had in the past. It's a good history lesson for the children also. In the schools that we've met with in the past, they're really excited about it. They want to get the children involved in it. So it's really looking forward to it.
A good history lesson and a great tribute. And thank you so much for your service, and thank you for coming in and talking with us today. We certainly do appreciate it.
Thank you again. I appreciate it very much.
You're welcome. I'm Tonya Caruso. Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll send you back now to HLN.